How's it going, guys? Curse back again. Today I'm going to do a bike check on my road bike. So this is a 2017 Giant Defy, size medium. I've already done a review on this bike, but since then I've done heaps of changes, so I'm just doing a sort of like an update bike check video. And so far I've done well over 5,000 Ks on this bike, so far it's been going really strong. Love the geometry of the bike. Done heaps of long rides on it. The frame's still in good nick. Obviously no crashes, and the wheels stayed true. They did lose the dish a bit, front and back, but this is the bike pretty bare. So with a bit of magic, this is how I normally ride it. Okay, so this is how I run the bike most of the time. So always carry 2 drink bottles because I'm usually doing long rides over 70 kilometers and whatnot, and always carry my saddle pack. So in here I'll usually keep a pump, multi-tool, and a tubeless plug kit. So I got the Zion rear light on here, works pretty sweet, no issues with that. USB rechargeable, and main upgrade to this bike I done was the Stages new Dura-Ace dual-sided power meter. So far this has been running really strong. The left side for some reason ran out of battery, and pretty much it just swapped instantly over and doubled the power, so I didn't even really notice it. But changed the battery, that's all been good, and this is you know, the right side stayed full battery. The 40 cassette been going strong, got few videos on that, and pretty much got frame protection, well, on the bit of crank protection on the crank arm. Done the same with the other side here. Clear strip. Done a bit more protection here in case the wheel rubs, so it did get a little bit out of dish. And then I have found the back of my heel will rub up against here, so I don't know if you can see I got a bit of frame protection there as well. Done the same the other side, and up top here a bit more protection. Found my knees when I'm doing the real steep climbs end up rubbing up against here heaps, so just help protect it. So been running the Wahoo Element Bolt on this bike. It's been running really strong, heaps good battery life. So the main screen I got here, I got my 3-second power, RPM, my kilometers per hour, and the gradient. So got a few more little things here, but mainly run it like that. Of course got the other screens. Pedals, I've been running the XTRs. These aren't the brand new ones, but got these at a pretty good price. I think a little bit over $100, not too sure, but these just work perfect for this bike. You know, if you need to do a bit of hiking or whatever, walk around, mountain bike shoes, way to go. So next thing I done, I was running the Schwalbe Pro 1 tubeless tyres on this in the 28mm, and kept getting catastrophic blowouts, and it was getting pretty dangerous, so it would just end up cutting the tyre. So I've moved to these Pirelli Cinturato Velo tyres. These are 28mm as well, and they do come up a little bit narrower, but so far probably 500 kilometers, a bit more, no punctures. So I've been running real strong, and they got the arm guard puncture, you know, protection in there, so good grip, and should be running strong for a long time. So that's pretty much it for this side of the bike. I'll go around this side. So next mod I've done is I've done a 160mm Dura-Ace rotor on the front. Did have this rotor on the front, the 140mm Ice Tech rotor, but I found wasn't quite enough power for what I needed up the front, so I moved to the 160 diameter, an extra 20mm, and all I had to do was flip the little chip here, flip that around and it would, you know, give it a bit more clearance. And so far working good. Got the bling cooling fins, and also done changed from resin to metal splintered pads, and so far a lot more power. The only downside is they do make a bit of noise, but a lot more power, a lot less, you know, a lot less brake fade for the long downhills, and of course a lot more power. So they're the way to go. The saddle I've been running is this Physique Arione R1. So this is the real flat saddle, and of course got it in the bling carbon rails. Bit of lightness, but so far been really comfortable for the 100-kilometre rides. It's got very little padding, but it has got a fair bit of flex in it, so when you're going over the rough chattery bumps, it'll flex, and pretty comfy. So that's pretty much it so far for the bike. Can't think of too much more. Got the, you know, little bling sticker, wolf tooth sticker, and got a little Stages sticker down there. But so far haven't really been caught out with a puncture. Never been able, you know, never needed to put an inner tube in, just the little puncture repair kit I got. If you get a blowout, you just plug it and away you go. Pump your tyre back up if you lost any pressure. So that's my bike check for my road bike. Should be going strong for many more kilometres. So peace out, leave you to it.